Hey, what's up, guys? This is Hans from the Eclectic podcast, and today, next up in our Voltron Legendary Defender series, is the Yellow Lion. Package-wise, we're going to take a look at it real quick, but it's not going to be very different from what we've seen with the blue, red, or green lion. So, real quick, here he is at the front. Of course, it talks about the Netflix series down there at the bottom. On the back there, shows the Yellow Lion with his accessories. Fire armor, disc launcher, includes Hunk's pilot little speeder, and of course shows it with the yellow leg of Voltron over there on the right. The Yellow Lion is the toughest and strongest lion with powerful armor and claw attacks. They show this guy with a lot more paint detail than what he actually comes with. It would have been kind of nice had we gotten some of that. They have those blue accents kind of right there on the legs, and then on the back of the leg. Just, it looks really, really nice. I know, obviously, we don't get that same attention to detail in the final product, but even in the speeder, down there in the corner, it's got it with extra paint detail, where the pilot's actually kind of picked out with paint. Looks a lot nicer, but that's not what we got. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's open this guy up and take a look at what's inside. Alright, so here he is out of the package. First off, we'll take a look at his accessories. His launcher comes with these blue discs, and it can fire. It actually has quite a bit of force, so that's pretty neat that it's got that on there. We also have his little speeder here. Let's see if we can zoom in on that here. Which again is very small, painted, limited paint. We have the yellow on, it looks like a black rubber. Windscreen's painted, black cockpit area with the rider inside, Hunk in there. Soft plastic, again, just like we had with the other ones. Cool thing about this guy though is that he's kind of got the VTOL thrusters on the side, which I'm not sure if that's a fat joke or if it's just they decided to do something a little bit different with his, but I think that looks pretty awesome. And then, of course, we do have the little manual that shows kind of the different stuff in this wave. Again, I probably wouldn't get anything else. I just want this guy. Well, I mean, I want Voltron in general. And then instructions, which, I mean, it's not terribly hard to figure out how to do everything with him. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the lion a little bit closer up. Articulation is much the same as what we got with the blue lion. He does have a little bit more in the way of paint issues. Let's see if we can zoom in on that face there. And it's not showing up so much on camera. Maybe it is a little bit more than what I'm thinking. But they missed a big old splotch on his eye there. He's got a lot of cracks and chips here on his muzzle where the paint's missing. We do still have kind of that same kind of look, same kind of molded head, silver paint with the red, a little bit of white. Yellow is hard to paint anyways. The silver on the back there, that looks really good. We've got silver back here on this armor piece. I'll set it up a little bit more. With nice red detail. Gray paint down along the legs. Again, in reference to yellow paint being hard to paint, this looks a little bit lackluster. Doesn't quite match the rest of the line. I don't know if you can pick that up on camera or not, or if you guys can actually see that. Black paint down here in the abdomen area. Black paint again here in the torso, or in the hind quarters area. I can't tell if that's overpaint. Yeah. They did a sloppy job right there on that side with the paint on the black. Silver paint looks pretty good on this side again with the paw down here at the bottom. That yellow paint, again, not quite the same color. It doesn't appear that way on camera though. The tail again, we have that molded plastic but it's kind of loose, and then we have the yellow paint with the blue on the tips. Opposite side, silver paint's kind of scuffed up in here, and then the red coming through again, and we're back all the way around to the figure. So again, they don't have a lot of paint on these guys. The paint they do have is kind of spotty. So far, that's been my biggest complaint. His launcher, you can just take this. Let's open this back up. Launcher just pegs in on top there. Gives him a lot of girth, to say the least, to make him really large. Again, you have the same kind of thing here where you flip this down, take the craft, just kind of plug the nose in right there, and then plug that back up. Like I said, the articulation is still the same as what we got with the other lion, with the blue one. Ratchets up there, ratchets in there, ratchets on the paws. And there, I mean, everything's sturdy on him. That's one thing I've got to give. The build quality on these guys is amazing. The plastic feels solid. And even though, you know, it's got some of these softer plastics down here on the leg area, I feel like it's solid. I don't feel like it's going to break or anything like that. So if you're getting this for little kids, I think you'd probably be just fine, personally speaking. Jaw doesn't open nearly as much as it did on the blue lion. Let's see if inside still have a cannon molded in to the plastic in there. Good looking figure, aside from the paint issues. But I have a feeling that's going to be a trend with these. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at him in his leg transformation. Take this off. Start off with the rear quarters here. Take those, fold those up inside to the click, get them kind of down. Same thing on this opposite side. Get those in there. The tails, I find if you kind of twist them, they work a little bit better to get in. God, they're a pain. Let's try that again. Get the tail all collapsed inside. Take this piece, lift it up. It's got this rail system here that's on a slide. Kind of move that back. You want to make sure whenever it's got these detents in these sections here, you want to make sure that when you slide it back, it does click. Collapse the head in, lift the head up. You can take these front paws, rotate them back in on themselves, kind of get them leveled, where again they work as a heel spur. And there we go. His head, again, doesn't have a whole lot of articulation, but that's just because of the way that he's created to be a foot. You do have a little bit of side to side as a rocker, and he kind of leans a little bit to the side, but again, that's just because of what he is and what he's supposed to be as a foot. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Peace out, and we will talk to you soon. Bye. What makes this podcast unique?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Dylan, 130 the Eclectic Podcast, just coming at you right now. Let you know we'll be on into YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on back now. Be the third subscriber. You get absolutely nothing. Thank you so much. And please listen to the Eclectic Podcast because we are amazeballs.
Yeah, we're probably not quoting Mel Gibson ever again.
If you want to listen to lizard people or hear all about lizard people, lizard people, let them go, lizard people.